So, today we begin Luminous, the Light Mage. And for once, I actually have my eye tracker on before the stream started. There we go. One of the 5 legendary heroes. Where's that shade emote? That's all that makes me think of. One of the 5 legendary heroes of Maple. And just this big question mark. Poor Shade. I will not be making one anytime soon, but eventually I'll need the crit damage. I love the way that default female Luminous looks. I feel like it's one of the cutest default characters of all. Now, I bet many versions of Light Mist are taken. It's too simple. Right? Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It didn't work for Phantom, but it worked for Luminous. And now we get some more story with the Black Mage. Phantom! You're late. Typical. Such a thing as showing up fashionably late. This is the first time I ever heard of the term fashionably late. You're the big hero. I'm just along for the ride. We must all stand together or perish. I knew I wasn't gonna like you from the start. Maybe Freud has a better sense of humor than I thought. I'm trying to remember, it was probably the Evan video that I talked about Freud. I don't remember if I went into detail on that, but Freud was the previous Dragon Master, because Evan is very much a small kid, but he is the last hero, because he is the, like, descendant or successor to Freud, the previous Dragon Master. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think you get to see Freud die in Luminous's tutorial. One more step. The light you possess is like a warm ray of sunshine to the spirits. That poor sound file. It tried its best. Okay, well I got enough room to start with this. Oh, I can't change key bindings. That means I probably can't mess with Legion either. That's okay. We have reached level 275. There she is. Here you are goofing around. For Mercedes and Freud. They might even be fighting the Black Mage right now. I'll stay here and fend off anyone trying to get in. And there goes that Auron intro. I'll have to go lose her memories. There. And that voice line that the Black Mage just said, that was the first ever use of, like, a voice actor in this entire game. When I first heard that, that was, like, chilling. Like, this game has always been just, like, words on the screen, and suddenly I hear in my headphones that voice saying, "Another moth to my flame." And then forevermore, characters were released with voice actors. She'll live, but I don't know how long. The Black Mage is too strong. We've only got one option. Listen to me, Luminous. Do you remember the seal spell I told you about? You intend to trap the Black Mage? I intend to turn the power he stole from the Goddess of Time against him. The only way to trigger the spell is to force the Black Mage to use his full power against one of us. I set the trap when I saw that we were losing. I don't think he noticed. He won't use his full power against any of us, not in this state. Also, you notice how Demon Slayer is also, like, dead up here? Because Demon Slayer also lost in this battle. And I mentioned that if Demon Slayer had survived, like, another 5 minutes against the Black Mage, help would have arrived. These two were in next. Activate the 5 seals. Time will become unfrozen when all the seals are activated. Goddess of Time, give me your strength. Time is currently frozen. Press shift to use flash blink. Flash blink is such a weird teleport. Now we have to force the Black Mage's hand. The only way to get him to use his full powers is if you use your light magic against him. Time for a loud video?
Trying to break the seal. I will not let that happen. Black Mage, our team together.
I love that cutscene. I feel like that's one of the better animated videos for, like, battle scenes. And then, for one of the cutest interactions ever. I love Luminous's story. Thank goodness you're not dead. You're gonna be okay. There's a small forest located near Ilinia. My name is Lania. Remember her name. She's great. What is this place? Ilinia? Take me to Elul. Elul? I think I heard that in a fairy tale one time. That's Mercedes' hometown. Where's the Black Mage? Has he invaded your town? I heard a story about 5 heroes defeating some... Poor Shade. Rest his soul. His soul will never rest. 5 heroes. Poor Shade. That means probably got trauma, and Lania really called the Black Mage the evil old wizard. It's true. Luminous just woke up, like, mindset still in battle. Just like, where is he? Could hundreds of years have passed in the blink of an eye? Are you not too young to wander from the woods alone? Where are your parents? I don't know. Me and Penny have been here for as long as I can remember. An orphan. It's okay, Penny's my best pal. She's also a cat, but at least she's pretty good at talking. I kind of miss people, though. I fear I'm poor company. I've never been much for small talk. For somebody that's bad at words, you sure use a lot of big ones. Why don't you come back to my house? Me and Penny can make you something to eat. I love this small child. She is so precious. For someone who's not very good with words, you sure use a lot of big ones. If the Black Mage is truly gone, perhaps I could find meaning in a simple life. Yes, I will accompany you, if it's not too much trouble. Many years later, look at this. The last thing Luminous said was, maybe I could live a simple life. And now this child is all grown up. They've just been living together in this house for however long. And Luminous is just gonna make a grocery run for her. Well, I guess for the two of them, really. Run fast, Luminous. Quell the turmoil within. Such destruction. The Black Mage has cursed me. His dark power has corrupted my heart. Is it because the Black Mage is reawakening that his powers are coming through me? What is this? This is new. I do not remember this. Wait, it's a permanent passive that gives 5% final damage to the one you choose? Okay, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say on the off chance that it's important for later, yeah, light path is the good path. Go light if it's just some mule. Alright, I will not be swept away by the darkness. I will save Lania and this world, even if it means my destruction. And rebuild the house. Several months later. Rebuild the house. To stop the power of darkness, I must first recover the power of light. I can still feel the light's warp deep within my heart. The darkness has not hidden it completely. I must find my center once more. Remember the teachings of Aurora. Balance, harmony, courage. The power of light embraces me. This darkness will not prevail. Light affinity? Oh, there. Okay. So, Fury Unleashed, Phantom Instinct, Keen Edge, Elementalism, Wild Rage, Cygnus Blessing, Judgment, Tides of Battle, Rune Persistence, Combo Kill Blessing, Solace, Elven Blessing, and Luminous's Link Skill, 10% Defense Ignore. We finally have a full page of Link skills. Granted, a few of these are going to be swapped out, namely Cygnus Blessing, but on the next character we won't be using Fury Unleashed because boss damage doesn't really help alts. Nor does Light Wash, which is why I've been delaying Demon Slayer and Luminous so long when making these videos, is because their Link skills don't really help out alts very much. I guess max light affinity for now. Oh, the orb is behind me now? It used to stay in front. I must never turn from the light again. My full power is not yet restored, but it's only a matter of time. Surely I can now. There we go. I need intelligence and magic attack. See, now that I'm playing an intelligence-based character, these flat intelligence legions will come in handy. 223 intelligence. Also, you like how there's 109 strength, despite this being a mage? Huh. Hitting 2,000 right out of the gate. So, let's go to golems and get started, I guess. I don't know for sure if Luminous will need familiars, but it costs nothing to take them out. Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, at this time of year, located specifically within your kitchen. Let's go to fire golems. Because curse eyes will not be kind. Wait. I see an awful lot of people here. Good morning. Alright. Which of you is the party leader? So this time, if I use this 2x coupon right from the start, I might just double level up. Although I think Keishan would need to be online if Ty is here. Because this time I wanted to set this up properly. Okay. Let's see if I can get a double level up. There it is! Using the explosion from one level up. Get another level up. I've always wanted to do that. Dang, with this speed I could almost convince you that this is a burning character. This attack speed is so slow. It's probably not worth for me to be using 2x coupons right at the start, but it's so exciting. I want to max mana well, and I want to max light speed. Yeah, I guess. I really should start mentioning that at the start of videos, but I never seem to remember. Yeah, this one's... Luminous will be stopping at level 120 again, as the Legion is just for intelligence. And despite how many intelligence legions are in, like, the required list, I don't need intelligence at all for this, for Adele. Gosh, I remember long ago when first starting Maple Story, and I looked at those 4 stats and I was like, you sure I really only need to be raising Dex and Strength? And I just like put some points into Intelligence because I was like, I'm not stupid. Little did I know the stats were for only damage and nothing else. Oh, can I one-shot this? I totally can. Like, I totally can. Well, let me max Flash Shower. No! No! Ty got it from so far away. I'll get the next one. There won't be another elite golem, but there'll be an elite something. I noticed when I was editing the Demon Slayer video that there were no elites in Savage Terminal at all. I was wondering, like, what's the deal with that? We were there for a fairly long time, but there just were no elites at all. Let's max out Standard Magic Guard. Wait, you have a totem? Oh my gosh! Resonate with the power of light. The dark no longer clouds my mind. You have my thanks. I love short job quests. Okay, now we can immediately swap this out for a much better skill, Sylvian Lance. Sylvian Lance is just this. Whoosh. And I can equip Pressure Void. I don't know, for some reason a lot of people seem to think Pressure Void looks cool, but it's not a very good skill. Move this shocking orb around. But since it roots my feet in place, I don't like it. Blinding Pillar doesn't do any damage at all. It just knocks back enemies. We have a lot of things here that increase magic attack. I think I want to just put the rest of my points in Magic Booster. Blinded by the light.
What do you see?
I was close. It was a 50-50 chance. What do you see? Blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light.
There's the line I was looking for. So, let's go to Savage Terminal. So, yeah, most of these are passives. Blinding Pillar is just a knockback, so I don't need it at all. Pressure Void, I don't really have to use it. I could talk about the difference between Sunfire and Eclipse mode. Because you can see how, like, I have this dark eye that's glowing right now. And it means I'm in Eclipse mode. Eclipse mode means that all my dark attacks are stronger right now. So, Pressure Void is stronger than it's supposed to be right now. I hate how Pressure Void can't go up. It has a fairly small hitbox too. For the sake of showing this off, I'll use enough Pressure Void to show this off. So yeah, over here you can see this weird gauge thing, which has light and darkness in it. And under it says Enhanced Skills, Pressure Void, because I'm currently in dark mode. The more dark skills I use, the more this fills up with light. And in just a moment, I will max it out. And then my screen should flash white. There! Now I'm in Sunfire mode. And you can see I no longer have the darkness in my eyes. And now, Sylvian Lance hits for double lines. Just in time for a Rune of Recovery to appear. So I'm going to put a lot into Magic Booster.
Blinded by the light.
And I'm gonna go fast. Because I like Sylvian Lance way better. Did I just get disconnected for the hack reason? Oh, I did, didn't I? Authentic MapleStory crashes. It just happens. Goodbye, rune. It's completely gone. Good to see that my rune is still on cooldown for that, though. And I lost light mode. Well, I had everything perfectly timed and lined up. And then I got disconnected. All I can call that is unfortunate. And I wish Luminous could jump and blink, because I can't... Wait, what happens if I drop with this? Well, this should be an easy trick. Oh, that does work. If you, like, slide off an edge with it. Nice, the hitbox reach is pretty high. I'm incentivized to use some more of this pressure void to get my light mode ready. Perfect, and then I can go catch this MVP. Yeah, pressure void would be so much better if it could go upward. If it could go up and down. Because Luminous has such a hard time hitting, like, corner directions. Because Luminous hits forward really well. And if you want to hit something that's right above you, you just, like, blink up to it and then hit it. Or blink straight down and then hit it. But, like, corner directions, no chance. I believe that problem only really gets fixed at 4th job with Apocalypse. I want 1 point in Black Blessing, and then I'll probably max Spell Mastery, and then max High Wisdom. Black Blessing is a weird skill. Savage Terminal, Hazard's Mean Cronies. Oh, there's someone here. Wait. Let me go back to channel 9. Here we go. So I believe to get Black Blessing to work, you have to be in combat. And these orbs will start appearing around you. I thought it was just while you're in combat, charges more and more of them. Yeah, okay. That is the case. And each of these orbs gives you flat magic attack. And when you get hit, one of the orbs will like tank the hit for you. And it significantly reduces the amount of damage you take on that hit. Also, can I just say, I love that Sylvian Lance hits 6 targets. Like, it feels like a bowman skill, honestly. That's why I like it so much. And dark mode. So this is how the game wants you to play Luminous. It wants to say, like, now that you're in dark mode, use this dark skill because it's made stronger. But look at all this extra movement that I have to do just to, like, make dark mode worthwhile. It's very slow to use dark mode, even when it's powered up. It's a lot more worth my time to just keep using light skills, even in dark mode. I like how my screen keeps flashing to say, like, hey, you're in dark mode. You're in dark mode. It's like, it doesn't matter. Dark's not strong. Light is strong. That's why it's Luminous the Light Mage. There's no darkness here. Dark magic is for weaklings. And apparently optimal bossing also. But I'm not bossing. As long as the light mode can one-shot monsters, as long as the light skills can one-shot things while in dark mode, you're good to go. It's kind of the ideal for Luminous. I want those equip slots later for making money. A lot of the time with mages, I really like the level 40 outfits. And a lot of mage hats actually look good. There's a rune. I think a rune of might will actually slow me down. Just because of how this map is laid out. Oh, my jump shot can't reach those ones up there because I don't have haste right now. Wait, that's actually huge, like the difference that haste makes on this map. Speaking of which, where did Monks go? Oh, he's on channel 1. I bet he's searching for photic meditation? Is that what it's called? Maybe it's just called meditation. It's an explorer mage skill, and I believe it just gives flat magic attack. Also, how long do these 2x cards last? 14 is 3 days from now, but is it Friday? It's Friday. So it's in my interest to use at least these ones today. I want to wait until 3rd job because things go really fast at Drake's. Oh yeah, and another reason that I dislike dark mode is because it doesn't make any facial expressions at all. You cannot make facial expressions while in dark mode. Cannot emote when edgy. It's so true to life. Another authentic disconnect during a rune. Bless acquired. Oh my gosh. Bless acquired. A fresh new Crash experience. Yeah, we're playing the new Crash class. Wait, it's not new. Well, let's go acquire yet another MVP. Because I lost my MVP from the Crash. Oh. Also still had that covered. She'll notice, yeah. In theory, we could go to Boars, but the map layout won't be as good as this one. Just because of the tall hitbox where I can jump up and hit these guys like that. Makes this map uniquely good for Luminous. So I want to stay here a little longer instead of going to Boars immediately. I could do what I did on Thunderbreaker and just stay here until 56 and then go straight to Drake's. Is it best for me to level my Legion buff characters before I work on my main? Ideally, yes. It's best to. Not always most fun for most people, but I would say it's best to start on Legion characters first. Because the first character you make will be the most difficult character, and every character that you make after that gets, like, it gets a lot easier. Because I believe Luminous is the 12th character I'm making on this account. And as you can see, the characters are getting much faster. I would have finished Demon Slayer in like 3 hours if I didn't die to Zakam. Which I'm still sad about. But I'll take 3 hours and 30 minutes. Think about working on all this stuff before main basically just helps your main's training. Makes it become more powerful. Yeah, another thing that I'm waiting for before I make a main is a Terra Burning event. As much as I would like to say that I'm definitely going to, like, make my Adele the week after I finish the 18th character, I'm just really hoping that there will be a Terra Burning event in June when I actually do that. Because Terra Burning is huge. It gives a great secondary weapon and a free fake set of starred Fafnir gear. And that's on top of the triple level ups. Although I'm less concerned about the leveling speed and more concerned about the good secondary and the Fafnir equips. Neo is in June/summertime. So we at least know we're getting 2 Terra Burnings. Okay. Whoa. Is that Dark Aura? No, that's Chaos Aura, right? It's definitely a Battle Mage Aura of some sort. I think that's Chaos Aura. I should make a new Xenon when you burn your main? Yes! It would be so cool if, like, all of you were, making a Terra Burning character while I'm making my main. And then we can have, like, a big party. Terra Burn a Perma Beginner. Biggest flex. It's optimal. You won't be able to deal damage to things normally, so just use the triple level ups. Wait, wouldn't that be counter optimal? Because you'd get less actual, like, uses out of your level up explosions? Also, did I ever mention that I love Luminous's voice? or female Luminous's voice, I guess. I've never heard male Luminous's voice. Wartime? Is it really? I suppose it could be. These enemies' names are in yellow now. Probably should move to boars. Let me get a 500 combo. Okay. Oh, you really use a rune like this? Okay, very well. I will move to boars with it. Uh-oh, I can't one-shot the boars. Wait, I have like 80 intelligence to assign. False alarm, I totally can. My crit rate is so high. 70% crit rate. It's probably just because we have Beast Tamer and Sharp Eyes. But I can probably hit these from back here. Yes, I can. Let's see. I do not need these skills max for anything in particular. Which means I'm free to max Sylvian Lance just for damage. Oh, can I one-shot this one? I cannot. Sad face. Oh yeah, am I gonna get disconnected again? I'm running a rune. It's just about disconnecting time. Also, I found it really interesting that the hitbox for Sylvian Lance actually originates from, like, a little above and behind Luminous. So, like, it's actually really hard to jump shot things because the hitbox originates so high up, but it makes it uniquely easy to hit things that are kind of above you. Yeah, I really have not been using Flash Blink. There just isn't much use for Flash Blink because Luminous has 2 blinks. One is called Light Speed, and it's the typical mage blink, and the other is called Flash Blink, and it moves you to a target, except it's finicky which target it moves you to, and a lot of the times you don't want to move directly onto a monster unless you're like a hyper melee class, and like even still, I'm gonna use this Inferno Wolf as an excuse to charge my light. Nice. Look at that light charge back up. Whoa! Somebody nuked that hard. Gosh, Lumi's blink range is really small. I think Luminous has the shortest blink range of all classes. Charge my light back up. Yeah, we can go to Drake's immediately after this. I swear there was something else I wanted to do. Alright, it was, not this. I want the eye opener and the pets. Have you learned about pets? There, now I got the medal, the stats. I barely cannot one-shot the drakes, but if I charge my light mode, I sure can. I will save you, Ty. This is a really nice spot right here. Uh-oh. Those hearts are reaching up a little too high. The left mapping came back and the hearts are still there. They transcend your own power. Once set in motion, they cannot be stopped. There we go. Level 60. So let's put on some level 60 equips. And then job advancements. I will balance this world. And put some points in Blinding Pillar because it's funny.
Bow to me.
Bow to me. Now I immediately want Spectral Light. Now I vaguely recall that Moonlight Spears was even weaker than Pressure Void. But honestly, it's better just because it's a dark move that doesn't hold me in place. Now, I want Death Scythe. And Equilibrium is a passive now, so I don't have to worry about that. I'll probably put Death Scythe on A. And then I don't need any healing, so I don't need Ray of Redemption just yet. I think I'll get Lunar Tide. This gives me a 5% damage increase when MP is greater than HP. But more likely, when MP is lower than HP, increase crit rate by 15%. So my crit rate should go way up now. Witness the great Lumi Laser. It's true, the stories I've heard. You can't turn the laser around anymore. That truly is a crime. Sylvian Lance might actually be better now, since I can't turn this laser around. Yeah, I'll put this on, like, C. And I'm gonna go back to using Sylvian Lance. Moonlight Spears is actually really nice. This is where I can actually start using the 2x coupons. Oh yeah! And now I can talk about Equilibrium. Because once you reach third job, when you switch between light and dark, you enter Equilibrium state. So now when switching between light and dark, there's a brief period where you get to be both. And I forgot about it until I accidentally switched into it. So I didn't get my moment. But it's okay. I'll get the moment the next time around. There's Equilibrium. Gosh, I never noticed it coming. I'm kind of sad that Spectral Light isn't doing so well. I used to really like the skill when you could just like rapid flip it left and right. It made for a really big hitbox. But it sure didn't look intentional. Okay, let's max Photic Meditation. I will fear no darkness.
The dark will not consume me.
Dang. 0 for 2 on what I'm expecting the skills to say. I'm trying to remember which video it was in. I think it was the Aron video when some strange person came into the Drake's map and decided to start KSing, and I was like, I'll just fight back since like I was here first. And then the person brought in like a Luminous friend, and I was like, this is where we leave. I'm not gonna fight a Luminous. Because Luminous map control is absolutely insane at 4th job. I would almost go as far as to say it's unrivaled. I think there are some that rival it, like Kana. But it's the fact that Luminous can like hit most of the map like at all times at 4th job. At 3rd job I get map control during Equilibrium like this. Sylvian Lance is slightly better than Reflection at killing Zokam's arms. Intriguing. Duly noted. I will not be dying to Zokam today. Not this time. Not today. Not again. I actually kind of like this. How Moonlight Spears is like actually really good now. Sadly, Spectral Light isn't very good, but Sylvian Lance is great. You're safe. That's right, I can Death Scythe while not in Equilibrium. But also, Equilibrium is about to hit in like 5 seconds. I wonder if Cloud Park would be really good for Luminous. No, Cloud Park would be terrible because the platforms are really far apart. I'd never be able to reach them. Pre-revamp Zokam. What range could you Dude, that's Seizakum? Yeah, it used to be something pretty small. Like, we're talking like 400k range you could solo the old Chaos Zakum. Like, I had someone carry me through it who hit 1 million damage per line. See, I don't know what it is about Luminous, but it's weirdly compelling. Like, it has all the elements of a mage that I should hate, but it's the one where I'm just like, all mages get out. You can stay. I'm just pointing to Luminous. Kyrie is Mr. Krabs getting rid of Squidward's commercial crew mages. She looks at the clown, Lumi, and says, except you. You can stay. And then back to Drake's. Oh, Wind Archer. Using the magic blanket. Let's see. It's max Lunar Tide. I don't really need Shadow Shell. I don't really need defense. I guess max Death Scythe just for the sake of cooldown. Oh, good morning, Rumi. Exclusive spell from Rumi. Exclusively from Rumi. I would smile if I could, but I'm currently in edgy mode. A rune has appeared. And it's a rune of skill. Actually convenient. Because that lowers the cooldown on Death Scythe. Wait, I think I just killed that elite in 2 hits. Are you offending my Luminous? Literally over 100 damage skin choices in one window? You're really asking me to make one choice here? Were any of them unit damage skins? I really like unit damage skins. They look really nice. Because, like, when you're hitting damage numbers in the hundreds of millions, it gets really hard to tell. Like, is that 50 million or is that 500 million? I'd have to, like, take a screenshot to figure it out. But, when you see a unit damage skin and it just shortens it to 500M, it's like, that's so nice. I think at level 81 I can go to the desert. Also, I have a 100% crit rate. Thanks to Lunar Tide increasing my crit rate by 30% when my MP is lower than my HP. All damage things are currently maxed. Which skill do I not max? I probably won't be maxing Ray of Redemption, just in case there is one that I don't max. Because I always gotta be prepared for my just in case. Also, I want to put a point into Ray of Redemption for a just in case my health ever drops low kind of moment. Now I can just press the heal the full button. Ray of, we don't have a bishop. Can you heal me? It's funny how easy it is to forget that Luminous has a skill that can heal party. There's surprisingly not that many skills in this game that can heal the party. Oh, with Equilibrium, I just cleave through elite mobs. I forgot. Instead of a beginner skill that transports Luminous back to the hideout, it's just an item. Aurora Prism. Also, my mana has been doing quite nicely. Have not used a mana potion at all. Guess I'll max Spectral Light. Spectral Light just feels so slow. And despite the fact that it's maxed, it does like similar damage to Sylvian Lance, except Sylvian Lance is actually affected by attack speed. The first video on my main will probably be like the grind to level 200. Except it's going to be unique in the way that I make the montage for that. Because rather than starting the montage around like level 110, it's probably going to start the montage around like level 140 if I had to guess. I might even release 2 videos just on the grind to 200. Although I'm not sure how much content there would really be between levels 140 and 200. Because, being honest, there isn't really a lot of content to cover there. It'll take me a while to get to 200, but I think it would make sense if the first video is just the climb to 200. And then after that, I'd probably make a separate video on Vanishing Journey. And then another video on like filling out a lot of boss prequests. And at some point, Ursus will be in there. I won't really make a video on Ursus, but at some point I gotta start doing Ursus. I just don't feel like doing it for these alts. How are you gonna handle quest lines for Eclipse? Afterlands, Totems, Wings of Fate. I mean, I'll probably do Afterlands way later, but Wings of Fate, completely skipping it. I'm not doing that quest line. I did the Wings of Fate quest line exactly one time, and it was also, coincidentally, one time too many. I spent so much time in that quest line for just a lesser Tyrant Cape. Von Leon for Ring? No. Silent Crusade for Ring? No. I don't do those either. I do Horntail for a Ring. Even your main just uses a Tyrant Cape? I mean, Tyrant Cape lasts quite a while. It's good until you get Absolab. Like, the base stats on Tyrant Cape are not insignificant. Although the big issue with getting a Tyrant Cape is that Magnus isn't really a boss that I can solo. And I won't really be able to solo Magnus almost ever. Magnus is one of those bosses where, like, if you don't one-shot him instantly, he is really obnoxious to fight the conventional way. He has a lot of mechanics that could be fun, but Magnus was kind of like the precursor to when the bosses started getting fun. And a lot of his mechanics were, like, they were cool in concept, but just weren't quite done properly. And it made, like, it all came together in the worst ways possible. Magnus fight is not fun, but it paved the way for a lot of other bosses that I greatly enjoy, such as Lotus, and in some ways it's similar to the Damien fight too. I mean, you don't have to solo progress your main if you don't want. I just feel like Magnus is one of those bosses where I do just straight up want to carry for it. I don't know, I feel like getting a Magnus carry is not hard, and even trying to put a struggle party together for Magnus is really difficult because most people just get a carry and never learn the mechs to Magnus. Finding people that even know how to fight Magnus and get a struggle party for it, like, it'll be really hard to find a struggle party for it, but if I find enough people that actually know how to fight Magnus, I'd be willing to try it. But, I mean, I wouldn't be geared at all for actually fighting him. So I would need people in very particular gear ranges. I should be able to hit level 100. And I should have a rune just about ready right on cue when I do hit level 100. And then I can Zakam. And I got the heads up that Sylvian Lance will be better on Zakam than Reflection. Anti-magic shell can go up here. And that's just turn it on once and it stays on. And it only goes on cooldown after the anti-magic shell is broken. And Dust Guard is just a defensive buff. Yeah, it's just increased defense and makes enemies deal less damage to me. Which, honestly, is just saying the same thing twice. And the reminder for 2 times for Zakam. Thank you. Okay. I feel the light and dark within me coming together. I've reached a new balance between light and dark. I need to throw out one of these and get this, I guess. That wasn't what I was aiming for, but... Token of an epic hero. There it is. Gold emblem. All the rest of the points into Ray of Redemption. And here we go. 4th job. So... if we want to kill a Zakam, I'm pretty sure I take Reflection, Apocalypse, and Ender. Because Morning Star is not here for damage. So yeah, I'm just going to take Reflection, Apocalypse, Ender. So I'm going to keep Sylvian Lance on Control, which is my favorite key for now. Just because of I'm gonna use it for Zakam and I want full control. But I gotta show you what reflection looks like. Because it won't look that special on this flat map. But trust me, when I sit in this corner and I start throwing these, they travel far. This skill links monsters together. It kind of just goes. If it finds targets, it moves, but also it's weirdly finicky on which things it targets. But it has no cooldown and it's very much encouraged to be spammed. And it's the reason why nobody KS's Luminous. But we have 7 minutes of MVP. We have a rune here, and I'm gonna hit the 2x card now. And then here we go with the fresh holy symbol. Receive an offering for normal Zakam. Oh, I didn't even talk about Apocalypse. But you'll see Ender in action for sure. Ender is going to be the replacement for Death Scythe for bossing purposes. But Apocalypse is the new dark skill and you'll see it right out of the gate.
Apocalypse!
Don't hit me.
Apocalypse! Apocalypse! Apocalypse!
Here we go. Now, end!
Disappear! Disappear!
Luminous is strong! Okay, so Luminous would prefer Apparatus Room, as most mages do. Luminous likes maps as square as possible, if that makes any sense. Not flat maps, not like tall maps, square maps. I'm just gonna come over here while I apply skill points. I should no longer need this max dark crescendo for all of damage increase. Put a point into arcane pitch. Yeah, it looks like this needs to be max 2. Equilibrium duration increase with this. Then magic mastery increases crit rate and crit damage.
Blinded by the light. Shadow the darkness.
On arcane pitch. Let the dark take you.
Darkness calls me.
Just like that. 120. 5 minutes to spare. Yeah, that's a new speedrun record. The last record was Demon Slayer at 3 hours and 35 minutes. And this one, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Level 120 Luminous and under 3 hours. Honestly, this went about as well as it could have. The stream definitely ends at 3 hours sharp. Yeah, Stream ends when I say it does, and most of the time it ends at 9 o'clock obtuse, not sharp, but Luminous is fast. Faster than any class so far. Love Luminous. It's the only mage I can really appreciate. Kana is strong, but like, I don't like Kana. I feel like Kana's a necessity, but Luminous, fun class. Very cute. I love that smile. It's so precious. And like the multicolored eyes, love it. I love that Luminous just starts with that. It's just throw some skill points here and there. And we're done with Luminous already. So this time, I'm going to do the Legion ahead of time. Because Angelic Buster wants Dex. Dex and Attack. And here we are again. Another character with flat intelligence. So many flat intelligence links. Ugh, that's a crime. Let's go check on... Where is Dame Appropriation? Here you are. Raise my Legion rank. Nope, needs to be 2,000. How are we doing on Legion coins? I'm okay on coins for now. So, let me just sell a few of these, and then open all the bags, and then all the meso bags. I got a surprisingly small amount of money on Luminous. Probably because the character just doesn't move around very much. Yeah. Alright, good to go to free market. You know, I really feel like free market entrance should just be on this quick move thing. For whatever reason, it's not, so I'm just gonna go Ardent Mill, because I know it's in there. Besides Thunderbreaker, what other classes can you name that are also flat strength blocks? Hero, Kaiser, Paladin, I'm pretty sure. I think Adele is flat strength. Xenon, technically. There was a lot of them, I remember. I think those are all the ones I can really remember. Kaiser, Adele, Buck, Hero, Pally, Arc, Cannoneer. Do we have any more Twisted Times and Grand Spell Essence to add to the pile? 1 Grand Spell Essence. Just 1. The storage person in Ludovium looks so funny. It's just like a Jeep. Beep beep, I'm a Jeep. And we store all of these familiars. Because we didn't use them on Luminous. And my money is so low that I have to take out 3 mil. So I can go buy the thing from Genesis. Need the character slot expansion. Does Legion stat go into percent potentials? There was something really specific about that. I believe this number goes into your percent potentials. So it's the stuff for filling up this section goes into your percent potentials. However, things over here that like this flat 40 strength does not. I think that's how it works. I bet Ty knows. Ty has an 8k Legion. Ty, do you know? The blocks do not, but the grid itself when the blocks are... Okay. Flat stats do help a lot. That's why I always tell people to raise their arcane symbols. Alright, number of character slots excreased. Because I was going to say expanded and increased at the same time. And excreased came out. You're welcome. Yep, should be done with this character. So, Angelic Buster's like at the very end, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Oh, and she's animated too. We come back with Angelic Buster. Angelic Buster is the one-hit wonder class. Bam! Hi Reddit, I hit 10 billion today.